Now let's use this random function in practical method. For example, I want to make a button. By clicking on that, generate random text color with specified text. So I'm going to Visual Basic and Form View Object. Let's leave as it is for now. I add another button and change the caption to randomized. All right. You know how we could generate the text. Selection dot type text and text equal whatever it is, my sample text. Okay. For now, of course, allow me go to the form and remove it. And let's attach this form with my module inside of macro. In my main macro, we say user form 1 dot show. Okay. Now if I run the macro, my form will run and randomize text. Okay. I think it is better to also clear every time and make the new line for that. So selection dot whole story and selection dot delete. Okay. Now every time I'm gonna remove previous one and generate a new one. I could even make it larger to be more visible. Before generating text, of course, so selection dot font size equal, let's say maybe 32. Okay. And now use the text for that with random color. How we could do that? For generating the text color, we're using selection dot font. We have color index or use text color. And for text color, we get already familiar with something like VB red, VB green. And also I mentioned about the hexadecimal numbers, but we have the RGB method here too. I mentioned before inside of Word, RGB using red, green, and blue channels. And the range is between 0 to 255 for each channel. So here I just set something values here like 200 and 200 and 200. Okay. Of course, now it's gonna generate a gray color for now. But I could actually use the random by multiplication here too. For example, I set these two colors 0, and as you know, the first channel it is red. So my text now it is the red. And the top value of red is 255. Now it is pure red, okay? Until now we didn't done anything specified. We select the whole story, delete it, set the font size 32, and set the color pure red, and generate the text. But how can I make it randomized? Very simple. For example, for only red, I could do multiply by R and D. And because we set 255 multiplication by random function like that, we don't need even use a limitation or define any range. Very simple. Just it's generating the text between of the red range. Could be very dark or could be brighter. Between black to pure red. You see? And of course I could do exactly the same for other channels or combine them. For here, green and blue. Now it's generating totally random colors. And something interesting from the flexibility of random here is you don't need even apply for every single channel. I could remove them and do that only outside of all channel. Again, we're gonna get same result. All channels, multiplication by random. It is much simpler and same result. I just hold on the enter or return key to generate very fast. You see? It is very ideal. And note that if you want, for example, disable one channel, as an example, I don't need the blue color. I could set it 0. So it will generate between red, green, and red with green color, which gonna generate a yellow. So between red, green, and yellow. We're never gonna get any bluish color here. You see, it is very simple.